Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Well, if you live south, like deep south, like, along the coastline, you're probably seeing some crazy weather that maybe some of you have never actually seen before. I just was kind of looking a little bit ago. Houston, Texas, they are skiing, like you do on the slopes in the city parks. Snowball fights. Galveston Beach is covered in snow. There's blizzard conditions between Houston and New Orleans. In the Louisiana area, they're getting 5+ inches of snow. The beaches in Florida, it's crazy. A lot of snow, cold. You have to understand, I mentioned this morning, I'm not trying to say that that's anything compared to what you folks way up in the Great White North get, but at least you folks are prepared for it. People down there, they don't have snow removal equipment. Their houses are not built to handle the cold. Their houses are built to handle the heat. So yeah, it's a little crazy. I'm sure people are enjoying it. Hopefully everyone's going to be okay, but who knows? Tomorrow we're supposed to warm up here. I think we're finally supposed to get above freezing, maybe. We'll see. But I think the big news that a lot of people, and there's a lot of stuff going on, Trump getting elected, lots of executive orders and executive actions. They've already started, they say they've already started deporting people today, illegals, that they've been doing raids today, deporting people. He said he's not going to hire any more IRS agents. I mean, there's a lot of good things coming out. But remember this, I warned of this, that there was a strong possibility that what was happening, that the New World Order, the reset plan, wasn't going to come through someone like Joe Biden. That was setting the stage, but it was also bringing about this far left ideology that caused the majority of the country, the majority of people, because most people are not far left people. Most people are kind of in the middle, maybe leaning a little to the right, that they felt left out and they were demanding something different. And then now that they get it, it'll be this rubber band pendulum swing back, and they'll think that they've got what they want. In fact, they're probably getting way more than they bargained for. Here's an article that came out today that Donald Trump is bringing in the New World Order. Now, of course, a lot of you will say, yeah, that's mainstream news, and they're just saying that to kind of distort things. Honestly, he himself and Elon Musk and stuff has strongly alluded to this, that they are going to bring about this New World Order. Now, of course, their version, they say their version of a New World Order is different, but it's still the New World Order. Today, Donald Trump announced something that, for the most part, people are kind of ignoring, glazing over, I think. But I think it may be one of the more scariest things that I've seen so far of this new administration, even before it took office. Donald Trump has pledged $500 billion in infrastructure spending to AI, to build an AI infrastructure here in the United States. And they're talking about working with all of the big companies, the big tech companies that do the AI. And if you look, like on Inauguration Day yesterday, all the big tech giants, the billionaires and stuff were right there. Elon Musk, goodness, I can't even think of his name, the guy, Facebook guy, all of them, they were all right there. And so they're talking about spending, starting off with $100 billion and up to $500 billion over the next 5 years of infrastructure spending to develop a mass infrastructure of artificial intelligence. And I'm telling you, that's a scary, and I don't think a very good thing. Now, I know there could be the argument made that, well, if AI is programmed correctly and using the correct algorithms, the good algorithms, that AI could actually be a good thing and could be, if Donald Trump's running it or Elon Musk is running it, it's not going to be some race baiting kind of thing, or it's not going to be some DEI thing, or that's possibly true. But what happens when they're no longer in power? What happens when they're not running the show? Developing this Skynet type of system is kind of scary. And I've been warning you about that, with Elon Musk taking very much a right-hand position seat with Donald Trump, because he's big on that. I mean, he's kind of the king of that kind of right now, of the very advanced technologies. I mean, for crying out loud, his company is putting brain chips inside of human beings, and say it's going to be the new wave. You know, they're selling people AI robots to live in their houses and to, you know, wait on them hand and foot. And he's got Skynet in the satellites, thousands and thousands of satellites, and vehicles that monitor everything you do, everywhere you go, cameras everywhere, sensors everywhere. And now we're going to be developing, with US tax dollars, a massive artificial intelligence infrastructure. I know there's a lot of good things coming out right now. I get it. I'm not a fool. I see it, but I also know and understand how kind of the system works, in a sense, that they're going to throw you a few bones. They're gonna, you know, entice you in. Because here's the thing, you know how I know that? Because that's exactly how Satan works. It's exactly how Satan works. This idea that it's a Hollywood fiction, that Satan is this grotesque evil monster, you know, red-skinned with big horns and a forked tail, and he's just this monstrous evil person that's just going around doing these grotesque, scary, evil things. There's nothing in Scripture to indicate that there's any truth to that. In fact, Satan, Lucifer, is very, very handsome according to Scripture. Smooth talking. Makes you feel good, does good things for you. You know, it's all good, it's all pleasant, but it's a way to get you hooked in. And I think in many ways this globalist movement, because I believe it is a satanic Luciferian thing, it's exactly what it's doing. I've said it for years. I said it back, I think, before even Biden took office, and I said it many times during Biden's presidency, that I did not think that was the globalist New World Order movement, was this far left, pro-trans, you know, the most radically far left Marxist ideology that you can think of. I thought it was actually the opposite, and that they were pushing that so that people would get kind of pushed into the corner, and that they would jump on anything other than that far left Marxist, very, very, very liberal ideology. And someone like Donald Trump comes along, and he looks absolutely amazing compared to the other side. And people jump on it. And the problem is it's creating a situation that people, we the people, America, and the rest of the world, could really get sucked into something quite dangerous. And looking at some of the things, not all of it, some of the things, is a little scary. It's being reported today that the Constitution has been removed off of the White House's website. Now, the excuse is that they're saying, well, they're redoing the White House website. We're redoing it. There's other parts of the White House website that still functions. So why has the Constitution been taken off? Because that's not really how web development works. You typically build your site. That if you're building a new site, you build that new site, and then when it's ready, you just upload it and overlay it over the new one. You don't have to tear the one that's existing, that's online and live, apart to fix it. You just build the new one, and then you upload that, and then it's done. So it's strange that the Constitution has been the thing removed. There's been a few other things removed also. Some of the stuff that was in foreign languages, stuff for like Planned Parenthood type of thing, women's health type stuff, has been removed off of the White House website, but also the U.S. Constitution. Probably reading too much into it, I admit. Maybe it's nothing. Probably it's nothing, but it could be. This AI thing is and I've said since the beginning of this, that the biggest threat that I see in this new presidency is this push for technology. this push for digital currencies of some form or fashion, push for artificial intelligence, man going to the moon. That was something that Elon Musk said yesterday, that absolutely now with Donald Trump in the White House, man will go to the not to the moon, to Mars, that man will be on Mars soon. All this kind of stuff, this push for this extreme advanced technology, and so much of it is very heavily laced with symbolism. And look at Elon Musk. His starship is called the Dragon. All kinds of stuff. Be cautious of all of this, folks. Take the good for what you can get. If they're kicking out millions of illegals, hey, that's great. The problem is how many other people are they going to be letting in for other reasons? If they're kind of reforming the justice system and make it not so corrupt, that's great. But what are you gonna, what are you compromising and getting because of that? Be ready. Keep getting your houses in order, because it's not over yet, folks. I know it's better than having Kamala as president. Only a fool wouldn't see that. But that does not mean that what we have now it is amazing, is perfect, because we'll wait and see. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm going to be on this one, folks. Just get ready and get your houses in order and prepare mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.